What is going on, everyone? Matthew97657 here, and today we are back with yet another figure unboxing and review. And as the title and thumbnail suggests, this is going to be the Bandai Movie Monster Series Limited / exclusive Godzilla 1964 figure from the movie Mothra vs. Godzilla. So with that being said, nothing more to it than to get on right on into it. And if you're familiar with the past two videos, we're continuing off from our big bag of, I always forget what this is called, package protecting, a bubble wrap. So with that, let's go ahead and grab in and get our figure for this video. So it looks like we still have 3 left. Wow, okay. So I still have 3 left, but regardless, let's go ahead and do a quick unsleeve of our 64 suit. Perfect. And alas, here it is. And kind of similar to the 75 suit. It looks like mine has a little bit, no, actually, I was gonna say it looks like it has a little bit of warping, but no, I think it looks fine. But yeah, this is pretty much the figure here. As you can see, the eyes there, classic look, classic one angle looks very nice, but you can always have it look down the middle. And then we do have some very nice paint applications within the teeth, the tongue as well. As you can see, the eyes up close a little bit better. Going on to articulation, just to get out of the way, the arms, you're gonna have to pull it up just a little bit to get the full 360, and then same with the legs. No, actually, yeah, you kind of have to pick it up just a little bit. The legs seem a little bit more slender compared to the other Godzillas we've reviewed for today, besides Raids again. Going on to the tag, we have a very nice image of the 64 suit in action in the movie Godzilla 1964. We have our Japanese text here as well. And last but not least, Mothra vs. Godzilla, Bandai Movie Monster Series. So here it is. Moving on towards the kind of perspective that I'm looking at here. The light is just a little bit too bright for my liking. We do have the very kind of like ashy white into the kind of gray buildup into the dorsal plates, which looks actually really nice. We've seen the other Showa suits where it's kind of just like the silver paint app, but it does have the elevated like bumps. This one does have those elevated bumps. I would say it's not as prominent as the 75 that we just reviewed, but the coloration differentiation looks really nice for this figure, if I had to say so myself, right? I think in this shot, it's like, this might be the emergent scene. No, I don't think it's the emergent scene. But I'm surprised it's not a little bit more of like an earthy brown. Like, not like totally heavily, like this type of color. Like, if they put this type of color right in here throughout the entire figure, I don't think that would have been entirely accurate. But I really do think this figure looks very nice. It's not as dark as the 75. I would say it's more on par with the 73 suit that they had done previously. The arms are actually kind of long. They're kind of not long, but like, it looks like there's definitely some reach in there. So that looks very nice, especially with all the fighting. The movie is just kind of like swabbing up. So very cool. Moving on towards the back of the body / the tail, you can kind of see the paint applications start to run dry there. But even the spines themselves don't continue all the way to the very end. This is our last spine we have painted. You can kind of see a little bit of a hump there, but it just kind of fades out, which is fine. I don't think it's entirely bad. And then you do have some feet and claw paint applications. So perfect. Realistically, that's about it for our base review of the figure. Initial impressions are pretty good. I really do like it. I like the eyebrow too, the very thick eyebrow with the kind of like brownish paint app. So that's very cool. Whew. I don't have too many comparisons for the 64. Funnily enough, this is kind of a weird comparison, but I still actually have my 64 NECA figure. And as you can see, it's kind of got some dust because I actually do plan to sell this one one of these days, maybe, especially now that I have this. But yeah, I mean, here's a good comparison between the two. On our right is the NECA and on our left is the Bandai. But yeah, just kind of get a good look. The NECA stands a little bit more taller and it obviously has a little bit more like shiny detail to it, especially seen within the dorsal plates here to here, right? I should do like the colors on these, but I think they managed to do well there as well. To the back end, kind of similar, right? Even in the same pose. It looks like the movie monster series is probably a little bit more longer than the NECA, but nonetheless, that's really about it. I actually don't have a 64 Mothra at all, actually. I don't have a larva, I don't have the imago, I don't have Showvision. No, I don't have any of that. Well, that is, I mean, that's not bad. I don't really have anything else to do a good comparison with, so I apologize with that. I guess to buy some time, we'll go ahead and do some of the other Showa Godzillas that they have done. So this is a 75, as you can see. You can see the differentiation between the color on the suits and even the spikes as well, the dorsal plates. Kind of like the silver compared to like the ashy gray into the white. And yeah, I mean, funnily enough, we've kind of got a lot of Showa Godzilla stuff coming in. But funnily enough, we don't have the 62, the King Kong versus Godzilla one. We're going to go ahead and do the Raids Again one just because it's still right there. As you can see, the difference between the two. Looks like the 64 is a little bit taller. But yeah, I mean, who knows? Who knows? What is it? The 60th anniversary for this film, if I am correct. So this is another 24 figure that I just realized because it came out at the end of March. So who knows? We'll probably see, I would like to assume at the very least we'll see the larva probably get a figure. Maybe the imago, that'd be very nice. I would like to assume so, but we'll see, right? Next up, we'll do the 70, nope, the 75. We'll do the 73, which is over here. Yeah, so as you can see, there's kind of a little bit more of a similar paint scheme between the two. I would say the 73 looks a little bit more darker, especially once we do this type of comparison. But I mean, honestly, on camera, they look really identical. But you can see the difference in the dorsal plates. And I really am trying to get that difference in the color, but I don't think the camera is doing us justice here. But very, very cool nonetheless. Ta-da! So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and end off here. Once again, this is the Godzilla 1964 Bandai Limited Movie Monster Series from the 2024 line. So, I mean, who's to say that we will not see? Who's to say that we will or will not see more of the Mothra vs. Godzilla figures? But this is a start, right? Bandai's been really showing the Showa love, especially in their figures polls review. So, I mean, hey, we're going to go ahead and see where that takes us, right? So, as always, let me know what you guys thought of this. If you decided to pick it up, skip on it. It should be up on the Godzilla Store United States soon enough, I'd assume. But with that being said, I will see you guys within the next video. See ya!